great people. Thank you for joining me today for our special breaking news. And I'm here to start off this intro by saying, all you creators out there, thank you for all the hard work you do. Putting up videos, trying to educate, you know, whatever your material is it paranormal, is it Bigfoot, Mandela effects, UFOs, it doesn't matter. Everything you do takes effort. Putting a 30-second video, putting a documentary, whatever it takes time and effort to put something out. And personally, I appreciate it. That's why I show some of these videos and make comments, because I appreciate your hard work and I feel that your work should be seen by other people. You know, I'm not talking about like taking a whole 2-hour documentary and claiming it's mine. No, I'm talking about showing videos, make some comments, and after every video, I leave a link. So people could go to your channel and say, hey, I saw your channel on Gypsy Road and your material is great. Because here in this community, it's about growing. And not just growing within our own community, it's about growing within other communities. You know, my favorite part by doing this show live is talking to people from the chat, getting their input. But unfortunately, due to certain things that this week I'm not allowed to go live, so most of my videos will be uploaded. But the thing is, the message here is sometimes you get kicked in the balls. You get knocked down. Is it all right to tell your friends, complain? Complain. Let people know what happened. You know, it sucks. When you hold things in, it builds. It tears you from the inside out. It's all right to express yourself, okay? But one thing you don't quit. Whatever you do, don't quit. Keep putting out that material. You know, even if your channel gets shut down, open up another channel. Get your material out, because there are channels that are bullies. They're bullies. They'll send their squads to other channels to, hey, this, I don't agree with them. Let's punish their channel. Let's send everybody out there. That's garbage. That's trash. You know, something you don't do. And there's channels who get 40,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers up to 1 million. And there's something that happens where they think they're all gatekeepers. You know, they're untouchable. They can do whatever they want. They don't care about the small channels. They want to squish them. They want to tear them apart. They look at everything as now competition. Since I'm up here, and it shouldn't be about that. It should be about sharing your information. Why did you get into the content creating even in the first place? To share. And a lot of people lose that. You should never forget where you came from, because that what builds the person from the inside out. It's about here. So if you're some of those channels who did get super huge, and if that's your goal, to tear up the competition, then that's your goal. I can't do anything about it. Only thing I'm here to say is be a creator. Do what you do. Have fun doing it. It's a fine event. That's how you get it out. A lot of people in the Bigfoot stories have felt better once they're able to tell them their story, their encounter stories that they're holding in for years. Once they let it out, it's like a release. So don't let anybody kick you down, people. Don't let anybody, if they kick you in the nuts and knock you down, just get back up. Just get back up and continue to do what you do. Because there's people like myself, there's people that I know that watches this channel, watches other channels. They all have a heart, and they all have your back. If you do it the correct way, you do it the honest way, and people will know if this is real or not. People will know. Beyond that, I really, truly appreciate every single one of you for being here and supporting me up to this point, and nothing is going to keep me down. So guys, let's have some fun and let's jump into the Bigfoot. Thank you for the people who decided to stay. Some of you probably saw the intro like, I'm out of here. Forget this. Forget this. Do you stay? I appreciate it. This first video that I'm going to show you is from a fantastic channel. From a true guy, from the bottom and up, this guy will have your back. I'm doing a video from a guy from a channel called the Daily Dan Blog. And this one's called Creepy Bigfoot Peeking on Van Life Guy. So let's kick back. Let's relax. And Dan, Daily Dan, thank you for putting this stuff out so all of us can see. And if none of you know who Daily Dan is, his link will be in the description after the show's over. So you could go to his channel, hit the link and say, I saw your video on Gypsy Road. Thank you very much. Let him know. Let him know. Show people appreciation for the work that they've done. All right, here we go. Wow, that's pretty cool, guys. That is really cool. I like that. And Daily Dan, thank you for sharing that with us. You know, a lot of us here, we appreciate you showing that for us. Now, this next, actually, it's a couple, 2 short videos. And what I like about this short video is it's come from another fantastic, great channel. The channel is called Long Island Bigfoot. And, you know, he just, you know, he likes to have fun. He sees things, he pulls over, he looks at things, you know. And I love this video that he did, and it's called Wait For It. So this is just a fun little video. Long Island Bigfoot, Mike, you are fantastic to the community of the stuff you do in your training, your interviews. I mean, it's priceless. Seriously, it is priceless of what you do for the community. So let's check this out.
I love it. I'll meet these people.
gotta tell you guys, that's awesome. I mean, seriously, that's awesome. I mean, we've seen signs, right? Deer crossing here, going across. There's actually a sign saying, "Watch out for Bigfoot crossing the street." That's a real sign. He didn't put that up. You know, the cities and stuff got to put money for that kind of thing. So for a city to decide to put that up, to me, it's priceless. And here's another video from Long Island Bigfoot. This one's called Weird Find on Accident.
Alright guys, so we found a geocache. It's official geocache, clearly, right? It was hidden up in there, so we're not thinking it's a Sasquatch structure thing at this point, but look at what happens when you open it. Please don't take the monkeys. Whole clan, yeah. Odd.
Well, that's awesome. So Mike has been able to find a sign that has a Bigfoot picture, and he found a clan of monkeys or gorillas, whatever you want to call. That is awesome. That is a guy having fun, filming things, and that's the kind of channels, in my opinion, that people should follow. They're serious when they need to be serious, and they're relaxed when they need to be relaxed. And at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. That's the key thing. It's about having fun, people. Having fun. Now, this next one I am going to show you is DNA evidence proves Bigfoot is real. This is from a news channel, CNN. The big dog. The big dog, you know, when you think of the two major news channels, CNN and Fox News. Well, I'm curious on what they got to say about DNA evidence. Here we go.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, the abominable snowman, whatever you call it. There are several scientists, yes, scientists, they say they're scientists. They claim they have DNA evidence of its existence, and they say Sasquatch is part human. On top of that, the scientists are demanding all governments recognize the Squatches as indigenous people and protect. A team of researchers from Texas are saying a 5-year-long study of more than 100 DNA samples found the existence of a novel hominin hybrid species.
Now, I wanted to show that because we know there's DNA found. We all know it. But will they ever admit it to the public? I don't know. I don't want to say never, because maybe one day they will. You know, and the thing is, there are local channels and stuff that have said, you know, there are DNA that's proof, but of course, you know, nobody talks about it, or nobody knows that they're out there and stuff like that. And, you know, and when you do come out and say this DNA is proof, you know 95% of the public are not going to believe it in the first place. So it is a hard thing. You know, unfortunately, it's like if CNN or Fox News, none of them will come out and admit that they actually have real DNA and they're going to certify it themselves. You know, most of the public are still going to joke about it, make fun of it. You know, kind of like what she said. We'll talk about when she was talking about the scientists, like she kind of like made a smirk about it. That's the stuff you deal with. You know, you're all fighting from below, and that's why, you know, people within the community should all be sticking up for each other, for all helping each other out. I mean, if you're fighting against them and we're not helping each other out, we're no better than CNN or Fox News ourselves. You know, so stop. You know, help out channels. Get them on. Who cares how big or small you are? To get the word out about the Bigfoot, it's going to start within a community and joining other communities that are having the same kind of fight. That's how you're going to get the evidence out there for people to start believing it. It's going to have to come from people like you. CNN, Fox News, unless they can make $1 out of it, make a dime, penny, whatever, they're going to deny everything, even though they know the truth is. It is what it is, right? Well, guys, that's the end of the Bigfoot. It's time to jump into the paranormal. right, guys, it's paranormal time. All right, this first video clip. Suspicious activity inside Pocatello High School brings out paranormal investigators. So there's a high school, like I said, it's called the Pocatello High School. I don't know exactly where Pocatello High School is, but you might, if you know exactly what state it is. I mean, I could just Google it, but I don't want to waste time to Google it because I want to show you the video clip. Let's jump into this high school haunting.
Halloween may still be months away, it definitely is, but bizarre footage from inside Pocatello High School is giving many the heebie-jeebies. On Your Side's Chris Oswald is live in studio with the story of a haunted high school and the mysterious images caught on camera. Chris?
Lauren, the ghost tale of sorts starts back on December 19th after an unexplained image and flickering lights caught the attention of paranormal investigators. Story
Everything from girls having a suicide pact
after story
to a librarian who hung herself on the chandelier.
all provide a rich history of hauntings inside Pocatello High School. So what happened on December 19th, 2014, right before Christmas break, is no surprise to those who know the halls well.
Lights going on and off, having the police called because of issues going on in the building, all of that just goes to showing that it wasn't something that somebody put on there, that it was something that really happened.
Paranormal experts John and Lisa Bryan have been investigating Pokey High for years. The most recent incident involving a mysterious figure roaming the halls doesn't surprise them.
Oh, dark shadow right there.
Several minutes of spooky time were captured on the school's security video. The Bryans say they have reviewed it, even slowed it down, but they can't explain what's happening.
Lots of lights flashing, just noises that don't make any sense, and when you go into where you hear the noise, then there's nobody there anymore.
No matter if you believe in ghosts or not, the Bryans say their purpose is not to convince anyone. It's to figure out the mysterious incidents haunting students and faculty at the school, and to better understand the history behind one of Pocatello's oldest relics.
Pocatello High School has an incredible history, and so that's another thing. It really opens that door to be able to talk about Pocatello High School and talk about the history and the history of our town.
Students at Pocatello High say they've also caught some suspicious shadows on camera. Some have even felt someone walking behind them, and when they turned around, no one was there. Lauren, spooky! Back to you.
Thanks, Chris, so much.
I really like that. I like that video. Not because of the shadows, because, you know, somebody could say, well, the camera is probably out of focus or whatever. But when you got lights flashing, okay, who's doing that? Cops get called out. See, once you bring in the cops, it gets real. Now, of course, we all know there's phony people that call the cops all the time, but the cops kept going back out here with the lights and stuff. So, you know, there's something there. I really, truly believe that this high school, there is a haunting there. And, you know, once Discovery Plus gives me a channel, gives me a show, you know, I'll build my team across this beautiful United States of America. You know, UK, I'll go international. I'll bring everybody in. You know, we'll go investigate this stuff ourselves. But for this video clip, I think that's the real deal. Especially when you show all the lights flashing and the story goes that all the cops come. Now, of course, if the news is wrong, no cops ever came out, you know, eating that kind of stuff, then okay, the story changes. But the information that I've heard there, I like this one. And I want to know what you think. So please leave in the comments. What do you think about that video clip? I like it. All right. Now for the second paranormal video clip. This is Paranormal Whispers exploring Nova Scotia's ghost town. We got a ghost town. All right, let's check out this ghost town.
Well, more than 100 years ago, Broughton, Nova Scotia was a thriving town built around a coal mine. The Broughton Arms Hotel was considered the finest east of Montreal. Soldiers trained there during the First World War. Now it's considered a ghost town, overgrown by trees. But it's really empty. CTV's Ryan McDonald paid a visit at night with a team of paranormal investigators to find out.
The team set up its equipment outside the ruins, including an echo vox used to pick up phonetic sounds, allowing spirits, in theory anyway, to communicate with us.
Was this the mine manager's house?
Yep.
Do you wish this hotel was still standing?
Leave. Do you feel like we're trespassing on your territory? Leave again.
After a while, we heard something really spooky.
Who's there?
Listen carefully. The voice you hear at the beginning is not any one of us.
Boys, there's someone in there. Hello? Who's there?
This time, the audio is slowed down. Listen again.
That was pretty incredible. It's not very often that something like that takes place, where we hear a voice outside of the recorders. That was, I was actually waiting for someone to pop out of the woods and say, hey, we're here. We're gonna leave now.
We left wondering even more if this ghost town is really empty.
There is still an energy out here, and I think there's still a story to tell out here.
There's something still here. And I think in time we'll find out what it is for sure.
For now, it seems the secrets of this forgotten town will stay here in the forest. But some night, when the moon is shining bright, they just might make their voices heard.
Over there.
Ryan McDonald, CTV News, Broughton, Nova Scotia.
All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. The voice was like deep. And I felt like I was hearing the word temperature. You know, and I don't know who's all there on his team, you know, who's holding the cameras, is the rest of the park empty, or wherever this in this town where no voice could carry over? I can't tell you that. But if I'm going off, if nobody's out there and that's the voice, that's probably the real deal. It's a real deal. Now, I can never say that 100% because I'm not there. I don't know what the surroundings are. I don't know how many people are here. I just don't know. But if I'm going off what I think what they're saying they're here, that's something good. And I don't know why I keep thinking I'm hearing the word temperature. But that's really good. I like that. I want to know what you think. So leave your name, comment, and let us know. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's fraud? You know, I mean, if it is fraud, you're calling news channels to bring, to go out there. I'm not saying news channels guarantee your story's real, but you'll look kind of foolish if it's not. So having a news channel, I think, gives a little bit of a weight. A little bit. Not a lot. A little bit. But beyond that, guys, let's go check out some UFOs. Let's check this one out. This one's called Pilot Records Possible UFO Sightings. Possible. Because what is a UFO? Unidentified flying object. So let's check it out.
Richard Southern joins us to chat about some of the day's most interesting stories, including another video, Richard, from high in the skies that's very hard to explain.
Yeah, what is it, Eric? I want to show you this. It's another UFO video that's been making the rounds. This is it appeared on social media. It was shot by a U.S. military pilot who was flying over the South China Sea. Filmed on the 24th of November. It just came out last week. Pilot was at 39,000, not far up the coast of Hong Kong, when he seen this out the window. Three sets of silver lights flying above the clouds in unison. You can see some of them dim at random periods, but appear to keep the same pace and speed as one another. Not clear what it is. The video, though, comes at the end of a year that has seen the UFO phenomenon gain widespread acceptance. Just the other week, the U.S. Department of Defense announced the launch of another new UFO task force. So what is it? Maybe it's, I don't know, Santa Claus getting ready to go on
Perhaps,
his
yeah, a little test run. Yeah, it is very strange, and that's very clear video, so interesting. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I'm not questioning the dots. I mean, unless you know exactly what they are a UFO, unidentified flying object. But saying the pilot is a military pilot, I just can't see military pilots letting that information get out, or they would be allowed to let it out. Or maybe they slipped it out where they had to. I mean, I don't know, but usually anybody's been in the military like myself and stuff, you know, there's a code, there's rules and regulations that you really have to go by, or you could be stripped of a rank and stuff, or even get a dishonorable discharge, which could ruin your whole career. And if you're a pilot, you're an officer, so there's a lot on the line for an officer. So it's always weird to hear the ones about military pilots are saying this. You know, there's things you're allowed to say and there's things you're not allowed to say. You know, unfortunately, when you're in the military, you are part of the government. You are part of, you know, that government and stuff. So, and you know, a lot of things are hush-hush. And they're hush-hush for some good reasons, because there's some things that the public just can't know because they just can't handle it. And I mean, I'm not trying to be... that's just the honest truth. There are certain things that a regular public cannot handle. So, what do you think? Are those dots? Do you think I'm crazy saying this stuff really got released from a pilot? I mean, I don't know. I mean, especially if he's still in the military. Now, if I find out this pilot is not in the military no more, okay, maybe it is real, and they let him go. So... all right, beyond that, is the octopus an alien? What? What do you mean an octopus could be an alien? What is this story about? Well, guys, let's check it out. This comes from NBC News, doing a story about an octopus. Here we go.
The octopus certainly does look strange, with bugged-out eyes, suction cup tentacles, and the ability to change color for camouflage. But a new paper in a peer-reviewed scientific journal posits that octopi aren't just strange, they're aliens. Literally. That's according to 33 authors writing in the journal Progress in Biophysics and Molecular Biology. In the paper, the authors note it's widely accepted that octopi, plus related animals like the squid and cuttlefish, evolved from the nautilus 541 million years ago. But the authors argue that the octopus is oddly quite different from their nautiloid ancestors. Their large brains, sophisticated nervous systems, flexible bodies, and camouflage ability seem to have, quote, appeared suddenly on the evolutionary scene. That is, the transformative genes from the nautilus to the octopus can't be easily found in any pre-existing life form, the authors say. So where did they come from? In answering that question, the authors take an out-of-this-world leap. They write, quote, it is plausible then to suggest octopi seem to be borrowed from a far distant future in terms of terrestrial evolution, or more realistically, from the cosmos at large. Life on Earth, they say, could in fact be seeded by comets, bringers of bacteria, viruses, and more complex organisms from beyond our planet, driving terrestrial evolution and ultimately the emergence of mankind. This is, obviously, a lot. And the journal's editors know it. They published commentary alongside the study, including one from famed virologist Karen Moling of the Max Planck Institute for Molecular Genetics. The main statement about viruses, microbes, and even animals coming to us from space cannot be taken seriously, she wrote. Still, while the paper appears to be deliberately provocative, it's garnering interest in a larger hypothesis, panspermia, a Greek word meaning seeds everywhere. The idea that life could come not only from Earth, but from all over the galaxy.
Wow, that's kind of fun information. That's kind of very cool. And if you guys could do me a favor after the show, when I put that link in the description, go to that link, go to NBC News, say thank you for putting it together because I learned something. Let them know you saw it on my channel or something. I don't care. I'll take a chance, you know, because I love information like this because it makes you think, right? I never even thought about an octopus, about the DNA, you know. I know they could change colors and all that, which is, you know, wow. But when I hear stuff like this, it makes me alive. It's like learning something every day, because learning is what makes you grow in life. Keep learning, expanding your mind. Just information like that is, to me, it's priceless. It might not be priceless to you, but for me, it's priceless. So, guys, that was awesome for UFOs today. That was awesome. Now it's time for the Mandela effect? Is it a Mandela effect? Or is it false memories? I don't know. Let's check it out.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
Luke, I am your father.
All right, it's Mandela effect time. Now, this clip that I'm going to show you is from, maybe it's Mandela. She has a clip together about Titanic's I'm the King of the World Mandela effect. Or I'm sorry, wrong. I just had a Mandela effect. It's actually called Titanic's Heart of the Ocean Necklace Mandela effect. I just had a Mandela effect myself. I thought I was showing you I'm the King of the World. But I'm not showing you I'm the King of the World. I'm showing you Ocean Necklace. Is that just a false memory? Or did a parallel universe just hit me? Where I thought I was showing this, and I'm showing this? Holy shit. I might be fucked. All right. I'll tell you more about it, what I think, once we see this video clip. Here we go.
So I was watching Hazel's video. I'm King of the World became I'm the King of the World, which is crazy. I'm going to link it below so you can check it out. But I went to go look at the one that's like, paint me or draw me like one of your French girls, and I saw the scene with the heart, or heart. It's not really a heart. I don't know if anyone's reported it. I looked it up on Twitter. I found one post about it saying that it is the shape of a pillowed pear. Back in 2020. It definitely doesn't look like a heart anymore. I had this when the Titanic movies came out, and it was supposed to be an exact replica, and it was a heart. It's no longer a heart. That's a clip from the movie. It just looks so weird. So I remember it more like this, as you can see. Just it had that little divot to make it look like a heart. So, but not anymore. And I don't even know. I guess Celine Dion owns it, the original, but then she doesn't, so I have no idea. But here's pictures of her wearing what actually looks like a heart, but it's not the actual necklace, I guess. So, anyways, what do you remember? Do you remember it looking like a weird, like, blob or a heart? Let me know in the comments. God bless.
Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one in a lot of different ways. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I remember looking at the necklace, you know, because when he's drawing her, I probably was looking at her, not technically the necklace, if you know what I mean. So, or what your imagination is. Oh, that's bad. I'm bad. That's bad. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. But it is interesting, right? The heart of the sea, and you know, you would, I guess, in theory, you would think it should be shaped more of a heart, you know, and that is almost like a heart, but a little bit becoming more oval versus a heart. But what I like what she did was, you know, story goes that Celine, you know, Dion, Celine Dion, whatever, ding dong, doom dong, call her ding dong, I don't care. Okay, let's call her Celine Ding Dong. Okay, Celine Ding Dong apparently has the original heart, right? And then, you know, she's walking around with the heart that's actually looks more like the heart. Now, of course, in theory, you know, she bought that. That's not the one she probably got from there, but it is kind of weird, you know. That's the heart of the story about that necklace, you know. It's a major part of the storyline. And you know, when she goes out and buys the heart of the sea, it's more shape of a heart, and the one they use in the movie is happened to really not have that shape. Now maybe devil's at, playing debunking, and I guess maybe they're going back to maybe during those days they don't really shape them as good as they can now. I mean, I don't know. An artist is an artist. I think they would probably have no problem shaping as a heart, according to the, when the Titanic went down, during that part, where if the Titanic went down now, most hearts would be probably more shape of a heart. But it's interesting because I never really stared at that necklace in the movie. I remember as an old lady, she had it here, and I remember she threw it over the ocean, and like, well, that's fucked up. Poor, man, I forgot that actor's name. Working his ass off on the ship to, to find stuff to bring up to the world, and he was looking for that necklace, and he just threw it out in the water. I actually felt bad for that guy. I understood why she did, but, but no, I don't understand why. But she was floating on that goddamn water wood thing. That thing could have hold Jack. Man, Leonardo DiCaprio probably weighed 50 pounds during that movie. That thing would have went down. She could have saved his life. She murdered Jack. So she should have given that heart necklace to that man who gave her the last hotel spot on that ship before she left this beautiful world. Her energy went up there. I think she's the Mandela effect. Bad woman. Bad woman. Celine Dion, maybe what you're wearing is actual what was in the movie, but somehow they got switched in a parallel universe. But guys, at the end of this, what do you think? Leave it in the comments. Leave your things. And guys, thank you so much for watching all of this, for watching my shows from the beginning, supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me, and there's a lot of channels out there that forgot about that. They forgot where they came from, and they want to destroy channels, give strikes, and all that kind of stuff. And, we don't do that here. We don't, we want honest people, honest fun, and, people who like to make the little hit pieces and all that. Go make your little hit pieces. Go have fun. Go away, you little baby truthers. And channels who got too big for their bridges, that forget about how they got there. You got there because of people like us subscribing to your channel. And once you forget that, it just sucks that what if the, people who inspire you to do this, and then they, they see you, making something, maybe you're making a noise, and then they want to squash you. It kind of tells you who are the real frauds and who are the real false memories, or we want to have false memories now because of these people. So beyond that, keep creating. Don't ever let anybody kick you in the nuts. You fall down. Don't get up, be classy, and do your thing. Whatever it takes, do your thing. We're all one community. Yes, some people like UFOs more than paranormal, than Bigfoot. Yes. But we all are searching for the truth, for what we think, what we're searching for. You know what I mean? If you're searching for UFO truth, great. Paranormal truth, great. Bigfoot truth, great. Mandela effect, great. We're all working. We're all trying to do the same thing. So let's respect each other. You don't have to agree with everything that you hear or say, but let's respect each other. Because respecting each other will go a long ways. Beyond that, I see you next time on the breaking news.